Previously on Cooking with Monica, we pulled the brined bird out of the brining bag and patted it dry and got it all ready and put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours to kind of finish drying off and stuff. Also, the new electric oven thingy, we went ahead and ran that for a couple of hours to get kind of the electric smell and stuff away from a new device and get that gone. We don't really want to season the bird with that. And what we're going to be doing now is seasoning the inside of the bird, stuffing it with all sorts of aromatics and good stuff like that Monica's already prepared. And right now, what are you doing now, honey cookie?
I'm doing herb butter. So one thing everybody is saying is that you have to rub butter on the turkey skin. But turkey skin is kind of, when you have a stick of the butter, it's cold and it usually kind of stays in your hand, so it's really hard to rub a butter off stick on the turkey and a kind of cold skin. And so I found this super recipe here where somebody is saying melt the butter, put all the kind of herbs like sage, rosemary, and I added also thyme.
Okay, so it really is parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, right?
That's not parsley. Rosemary, and this is thyme.
I thought parsley was part of it.
No. Parsley goes inside. Yeah, this is sage, rosemary, and thyme. Oh. And you kind of cook it for a minute, 60 seconds, to kind of get all the flavors into a butter, kind of making like a herb butter. And then you just paint it with this on the skin, and it just feels to me so much better. I never tried it before, so let's see how that actually will work. I have enough butter here.
You're kind of coating all the herbs with butter. There's not a lot of butter left over.
I know. They said 3 tablespoons, so...
Want to add another half a stick or something?
Maybe. There's nothing wrong with more butter.
No. God, that smells so good. All these fresh herbs with a whole bunch of butter and just like... Wow. Talk about aromatic.
So meanwhile, we need to season inside of the turkey, and I prepared the seasoned salt, which is salt, pepper, and cayenne chili, or whatever you call it.
Cayenne pepper. Yeah. And I didn't show it in the video, but earlier you were like totally with a paper towel, like drying the inside of the bird. So it should be kind of a dry, moist, raw turkey flesh kind of thing inside, right?
Right. Really hard. You know how you... Okay. Need to leave something for outside as well. We'll be adding this on outside, on the butter. Once you put butter there. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's put it back. Now let's put those aromatics in. Meow. Meow. That smells really strong. Okay.
Oh, you just put the herb stuff in there? The herb butter pieces?
No, the herbs.
Just the herbs.
Inside.
Right.
Then I'll stuff. Now this comes in.
Oh, there's the parsley. Now it's parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Yeah.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Gotcha.
Some onions. Lime orange, as much as you can put in. Basically.
You're really stuffing it.
You're stuffing it. But it's really just for aromatics. You're not eating it.
Well, it also kind of adds complexity to the gravy that comes out of the juice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, more onion, more lemon. Oh, and also the bay leaf.
Bay leaves.
Bay leaves. Each recipe asks for something else, so I kind of combine like what sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and the rest of the veggie actually goes on the bottom of the...
Oh, around the pan? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now we need to tie the legs together.
Yeah, you gotta truss it, right?
Yeah. In some video somebody suggested if you don't have it, you can use the...
a zip tie?
Not a zip tie, the floss.
A floss.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you
Did you do
imagine?
waxed or mint flavored? or-
They didn't say any details, so it's gonna. Okay, this will hold it in, and then let's do the butter, butter and seasoning.
Don't you have to like pin in the wings somehow?
Yes, good.
Oh, that's why I'm
there
here.
is a trick. Apparently, usually these steps, right? Like if you leave it like that,
It
like
burns,
it will
you mean?
burn. So the trick I've seen is that you kind of.
Ow, that makes
I
me.
know. Like this, and apparently it makes also a bird
Whoa, I
sit
didn't
better.
really see what you do.
Like you take this
Okay, right.
and you put it all behind the back, like that. Oh, now oh.
Yeah, you kind of break the joint
Yeah.
and push it back behind, and then
Right.
you still do you still
So
pin
it's
those
tucked
in
in.
somehow, or you
Yeah,
just leave it like
that's
that? That's it.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's kind of it makes it sit flatter,
right.
right? And also it's hidden underneath. So
Oh. Wow.
that's the trick. I just learned from one of the videos I was watching.
Oh, don't give that away. Just say it was like a special trick that your grandma taught you from old Slovakia.
Yeah.
Butter.
They're also saying to put like some butter in. So some people are doing like, like put a hand through to
Yeah.
separate
It's like
the
a
skin
like a glove.
from the meat,
That's creepy.
and they kind of put like pieces of butter there. So I don't know, I'll just stuff it here.
Well, you can never go wrong with more butter.
Exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And then I can do it on the other side as well. As far as it goes. Have to be careful not to
Tear a hole in it.
tear a hole in it because it's not good. Okay. I think this is good. Somewhere here.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And then wash my hands and let's paint the turkey with our herb butter. And just do like this. This is really awesome because when I try to rub just the stick of the butter on the skin, it's just like never works. It's like the skin is kind of slimy, so it never really wants to pick any butter. It just stays in your hand. So this is really cool. Almost at 2 p.m. I wonder when are we going to eat dinner?
That's always the $10,000 question, right?
See. Yeah, we'll see. Like if it's really fast track and it takes 4 hours, or whether we'll be here 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. and still waiting for turkey.
So tell us
to
about
cook.
the oven. We have it turned up to how hot?
So we are preheating it right now. We started 425. And basically, what I've read is that you preheat it 425, you put turkey in, and then reduce the temperature to like 350 or 325, depends what your recipe asks for. So some recipe says 325, some recipe says 350. Not sure what dictates it, but okay.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So in between, and I don't know, I'll do in between.
Well,
Okay.
that is just glistening beauty
So,
there.
The one thing we are missing actually is the thermometer. We just ordered this super cool web-based thermometer that is currently on the track from Amazon. We won't have it for this turkey.
For the test turkey. Yeah.
But we'll have it for our final turkey.
We have a thermometer of some sort, though, right? We have a normal
We do. We
pokey
have kind
metal
of
thermometer.
manual.
Yeah.
But one thing they are saying is, once you put turkey in this roaster, you're not supposed to really open it again. And so it's best, right, if you just have that external thermometer so you can monitor the temperature without opening.
So it's a good thing that I ordered the wireless thermometer.
Yeah, but I think we have to go so high tech.
Don't fool yourself.
It barely fit in with those, but let me.
Now, what's that you're pouring in?
This is a cup of the liquid. They say you need to put like either water. Some people recommend you put a chicken stock. So it kind of just, better flavor than just water. So I use chicken stock. Okay, let's do this. I'll just fill it in this way, cover it, and that's it. I'm a little bit concerned about this.
About the wings touching the side?
Wings, yeah, but they're actually good. They're not
Well, the
that
dark
much
meat should need more cooking, right? So.
Yeah, voila. Now I would reduce it to, I'll do 320, 330.
330, all right.
And I don't know, let's just let it go for, 3 hours and then we'll check.